Yo, it's your boy, PraviMVP, with a double upload day. Today, we diving into one of the biggest problems plaguing NBA 2K, stat chasers, and how the game's flawed grade symbol enables their trash play style, and right along with them, incompetent bigs. Let me paint the picture for y'all because this one right here is completely unacceptable. Go ahead and smash that like button and finesse across that subscribe button if you already haven't, just to keep real discussions like this within the YouTube algorithm. Let me introduce you all to the self-proclaimed best big man on PS5. Hey y'all, this y'all best big on PS5? Let me know in the comments. Mr. Do It All, underscore him, who was not only the most inefficient player on the court, but he single-handedly almost cost us the game. His stat line says it all. 20 points on 9 for 24 shooting with 26 rebounds. Sounds decent at a glance, right? Wrong. It's pure stat padding and inefficiency. The selfish play nearly threw away the W. He was literally out here like Angel Reese, bro. He was breaking a whole bunch of inside shots and rebounding his own stuff, and he felt like he was dominant. Like he came into the game talking trash, like I'm about to dominate this other big. He can't see me. Give me the ball. Anytime a dude come onto the mic like that, saying things like, if y'all want to win, just feed me, it's normally the opposite. When you see a dude, even with this type of gamer tag, Mr. Do It All, or I'm him, or da-da-da-da, whatever, anything like that, this is typically how they about to play. The problem with Mr. Do It All underscore him, first of all, let's talk about his offensive performance. This man was forcing shots all game long, contested looks, unnecessary jumpers, driving straight into triple teams like he prime Shaq. Spoiler, he's not Shaq. Meanwhile, efficient players like myself were left in the dust, barely getting any touches because this dude couldn't stop chucking up bricks. Man, me and the power forward was out there trying to hoop, and it just seemed like he was disinterested in playing any kind of efficient style of basketball. And it gets worse. He was leaving his defensive assignment wide open on nearly every possession, thinking, I'm going to leave my man to constantly pick up on yours. You're absolutely nuts. He even tried to call a zone and put us into a zone defense, but he's just standing in the paint, and my man is the top shooter on the team. He averaging over 20 points a game, so I'm supposed to leave him to run to the corner and then try to run back to my man? Delusional. All he wanted was just to sit underneath the paint, and y'all know what he was trying to do, get rebounds. His man, he went 7 for 13 from the field. He lucky that he wasn't a top tier type center, and others we had to pick up for him, because that type of center, that if he was actually good, and the type of center that doesn't want to leave the paint and leave his man wide open, he out here playing like he in wreck, like it's a one-man my career or something, and the rest of the team is just NPCs. You know it's bad. Like, just think about the 2K community. You know it's bad when everybody else on the team break their silence and call this man out mid-game. The chat was united in flames, and rightfully so. We was all united on the same page, like, bro, you trash. Like, the power forward was the first dude that just could not take it. And not only that, he had toxic behavior on the mic. Not only was Mr. Do It All underscore him bad on the court, but he was straight up toxic on the mic. This man was loud, obnoxious, and trash talking the team for not feeding him more, despite being the root cause of our struggles. He talked like he was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or somebody, but this dude played like a prime Kwame Brown on a bad day. No respect, no accountability, just excuses and empty boasting. 2K's flawed grade system. And here's the kicker. 2K rewarded this bum with player of the game. Yeah, you heard that right. Despite his inefficiency and the entire team calling him trash, we even came to a consensus. If we could, we would have voted him off the team. The game's grade system even gave him validation. He shouldn't have had even the grade he had. This dude should have had a C at best. This is the exact reason why stat chasing players like Mr. Do It All think their play style is acceptable. 2K doesn't factor in efficiency or impact. It just looks at raw numbers. You can shoot 9 for 24 and have your man score at will and still leave with a decent grade. Because you grabbed a ton of rebounds, you're all rebounds at that. But that's winning basketball? Absolutely not. And why this playstyle is a problem. Stat chasers ruin the game for everyone else. Look at successful NBA players or coaches. Winning basketball is about making the right play, not patent stats. Guys like Kobe Bryant, Steve Kerr, or even modern players like Nikola Jokic talk about the importance of efficiency in team basketball. You do not win games or championships or anything significant by forcing bad shots and ignoring your teammates. But 2K's flawed system rewards exactly that selfishness. You can even tell by the little quest they have you to complete for the season. They should never have anything with points as a quest for anything in their game for you to achieve or unlock any goggles, any little jersey, anything. It should never have points. Your user base is already selfish as it is, and y'all incentivizing it. That is one of the stupidest things 2K keep doing season after season after season. Keep putting points as an incentive for them when they need to put things like teammate grade. Have A plus teammate grade, have rebounds, have assists, have steals, have blocks, do anything but put points. You don't need anything that's going to incentivize people to come out here and try to force more shots. They already doing that. It encourages them to continue to play this way, ignore team play, and act like a one-man show. This leads to toxic environments, frustration, and games that feel more like punishment than fun. And then they try to block you when you don't want to. They try to ban you. When you don't want to play with players like this, you come into the game, bro. I be sitting there like, bro, I really don't. How can I not quit the game because I don't want to play with Mr. Do It All? And then you want to ban me, but you don't do anything for his type of behavior being the reason why players like myself don't want to stay in the game. We do not want to play with players like this. What don't you get about that? If I'm at this certain skill level, me and that type of player should never be on the same court. Never be on the same court. The impact of the 2K community. Players like Mr. Do It All are a product of this broken system. They think their play style is justified because the game gives them positive feedback for negative habits. Like, his grade should have been, he should have graded out. You should not be able to go 9 for 24 in proving grounds. I'm sorry. It should be very strict grading, and your efficiency should really, really, really impact your grade when you taking bad shots. But and it should just kill your momentum. You should start missing even more shots because you out here playing ass, and the game needs to penalize you for it. And guess what happens when they face a good team? They ain't gonna do nothing but get exposed and sell out their squad because their selfish tendencies will never hold up against real competition. And this isn't just my opinion. Ask anyone in the 2K community. Talk about it in the comments. They'll tell you the same thing. Efficiency and teamwork will win games. Stat chasing, it gets you losses and a reputation as a toxic player. He deserves every bro. If you on PS5, let this dude know he trash. Please do me a favor. Let him know he trash. Block this dude. Like, this dude is the problem. He is the exact. I even told him, bruh, I'm gonna make a video with you in it. You are the exact type of problem that's in the 2K community. Everybody hates you. A big who just be in the paint, taking up bad shots, and then don't play no defense. He's the worst type of player on 2K. What needs to change? 2K needs to take a serious look at its grading system, efficiency, shot selection, defensive impact need to carry more weight, way more weight. I'm talking about big boy weight, fat weight, in the gym, bitch pressing 500 type weight. I want to see it. If you're out here shooting below 40% or leaving your man wide open, you shouldn't be getting no type of good grade or player of the game, period. Point blank, period. I want to see it. We as a community also need to call these players out, block them, avoid them, and let them know this isn't how you play winning basketball. Mr. Do It All is the perfect example how everything wrong with the 2K culture. A stat chaser, a toxic teammate, and a player who doesn't understand the fundamentals of the game and lacks complete basketball IQ and understanding. I told him, you've never been a part of any kind of basketball team, any kind of locker room, or ever had a coach with the way he playing. And this is a grown man, y'all. This is a grown man. This is not a child. This is a grown man. First off, let's talk about offense. In the NBA 2K25 and in real life, Spacing is king. If your big is just hanging out in the paint like a statue, you're not only predictable, but you're clogging up an area where you should be exploiting mismatches or creating driving lanes. User feedback from across the 2K community is crystal clear. This is an absolute problem. When you're relying on inside scoring for the most part as a big who can't shoot a three or a mid range to save his life, you become useless. This sentiment isn't just from frustrated gamers, it's echoed by real NBA stars. For instance, back-to-back MVP Nikola Jokic, known for his versatility, has commented on the necessity of big men to have a diverse skill set. If you're just standing in the paint waiting for a lob, you're not really helping the team's flow. It's about movement, space, and making defenses work. The lack of spacing does more than just limit your team's options. It makes it easier for the opponents. That's why it was hard for me to get off any kind of shot, because when you're being guarded by a player who's smart and know how to play, he's not, and he knows that you got a center that cannot shoot. He knows all he got to do is press down on the perimeter and give no perimeter shots and just funnel you to the paint. That makes it extremely easy for defenders, especially in proving ground. Defenders ain't gonna do nothing but just sag off, drop into a zone, and focus on the perimeter threats and essentially double down on anyone driving, because they know there's no threat from the outside, from outside the paint via center. This point is heavily discussed across all social medias, with one player stating, "I'm sick of having a big man who does nothing but post up. It's like playing with a handicap." That is absolute factual data. He did not lie at all on that. Coaches in real life also echo this sentiment, with figures like Steve Kerr of the Golden State Warriors emphasizing how critical it is for centers to be able to stretch the floor. If you're big, can't shoot, or at least threaten from mid-range, you're playing into the other team's hands every time. Now let's shift to the defense. A big who doesn't move effectively is like a lighthouse in a storm. It's tall, it's visible, but immovable, and thus a liability. In 2K25, it's game over. Users on Reddit and other platforms like X, formerly known as Twitter, have been vocal. Big men have been ruined somehow. When you rely just on inside defense as a big, suddenly you become useless in 5v5 game, especially against above average users. This isn't just about animations, badges, or some game mechanics. It's about strategy. When your big can't hedge on screens, can't switch, or even rotate properly, you're looking at easy points for the other team. LeBron James, known for his defensive versatility, has often talked about how critical it is for bigs to be mobile. If your centers can't move, can't help on defense, you're leaving your guards out to dry. And that is exactly why Draymond has been a critical piece of Golden State's dynasty. Being at 6'5", being able to anchor the paint and move around and just disrupt the whole flow while playing with that tenacity and that strength. That's why I'm a person that respect Draymond Green's game, because honestly, I have that type of mentality in real life. Real life, if I'm on the court, bro, I'm coming. You gonna feel me. You gonna know that I was on the court. There's no way you gonna be on the court with me and be like, yeah, I ain't even know he was on the court. You gonna know I'm on the court, and you gonna hear me on the court. I'm vocal. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna call stuff out. That's how I play. The impact on team defense is significant. As one user put it, "I've been playing center for years. This is probably the worst position it has ever been in 2K. This is probably as worse as the position has ever been in 2K." And this isn't just about personal preference. It's about gameplay balance. Coaches like Eric Spoelstra of the Miami Heat have highlighted how modern NBA defenses require bigs to be adaptable. Defense, as he stated, defense isn't just about blocking shots. It's about being in the right place at the right time. And if your big isn't moving, you're not playing defense. You're just guarding a spot. To wrap this up, big men in NBA 2K25 who stay glued to the paint are not just a nuisance, they're a strategic disadvantage. They limit the offensive plays and the defensive strategy, making your defense predictable and essentially force your team into a one-dimensional style of play that any half-competent opponent will exploit. The feedback from the community, clear, combined with insights from players and coaches who understand the game at its core. paints a clear picture: evolve or be left behind. Because in basketball, whether virtual or real life, the paint is just one part of a much larger court. Conclusion. So to all my viewers out there, don't be like Mr. Do It All underscore him. Play smart, play efficient, play team basketball. Because at the end of the day, winning basketball isn't just about stats. It's about making the right plays and helping your squad succeed. And 2K, fix your grading system. Start rewarding efficiency and punish selfish play. The community deserves better than this. And that's it for today's second video. Let me know in the comments if you dealt with players like this. And hey, PS5, this y'all best center? Let me know what you think and let you know what 2K can do to fix this problem. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fire content. And it's your boy, PraviMVP, signing off. Blessings to the Most High. Peace.